Arudia, an ancient land where gods walk among men. A living, breathing high fantasy world that we want to put into your hands. But we cannot do this alone. In order to bring you back to what tabletop is all about, combat, exploration, adventure, we need your help to bring it to life. By supporting us on Patreon, you can support this project and the cast of Moonskull, with our promise that we will answer to the only people that matter. You. Legend Seeker. Your legend starts here. Forge your path. Shape your destiny.
And we're live. Oh, speaking of dreams, I know we were making banter. We're making banter, but I like to start on time because swoosh time is real and everything's a competition. So, welcome back to everyone in chat. Welcome back to the cast. I am super excited to pick up right where we left off, which is I'm very curious how everyone gets out of it. So, without further ado, let us say hello and welcome to the cast. Frost.
Hi. None of this is really happening. I already told them I'm going to make my disbelieve roll. I think we're going to be just fine as he burns to death and his beard's gone. You'll see he has no chin.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Rhythm.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining us on yet another episode of Who the Fuck Just Did That? We're about ready to see if Kasimir can disbelieve everything while he's sober, and discover what happens to Axiom when his player's not here.
That's true. He chose this life, not you.
Yep,
that's right. And Sendragon.
Hey, happy to be here. Looks like a nice Sunday where I'm at. Yeah, looking forward to see what happens and hoping that loss of our tank isn't going to too severely impact our survivability.
No, everyone's going to be fine.
Yeah,
everyone will be fine. Yeah. It's fine. All right. And I also have a new backdrop for everyone because I realize people who are watching us play EBERRON may not know what the hell a lightning rail even is or what it looks like. So I'm going to transition over to that as we get started with the traitorous nonsense that I have to read. But first, we're going to talk about, apparently Chrysanth decided to give hope to Rhythm's character. So she's dead to me. I will never answer another thing for her, nor will I tell her thank you, which I did not do today. And she has earned my disdain.
And now I got to say nice things.
No, not at all. And then everyone else also gets another hope, including you, Rhythm, because of the fan art, which is it's becoming the highlight of the show episodes. So first, we're going to talk about Kess's interview with the party. So I'll leave it.
So good.
I really like this.
You're the one that pointed out that she was a babe, so I leave that part on you.
That's true. She's an intrepid reporter. She's that pulp era plucky
April.
She's got the April O'Neil. She's not a girl boss, but she's not afraid because she's probably just not enough common sense to not get herself in trouble because she's willing to do stupid things like investigate Dask.
So she's not the reporter that was in front of the White House doing the.
No.
What was that?
Kess would have ran towards it with a Thorani recording device.
There you go.
And then she would have asked about the four of you. Tell me, was this one of them? Oh man! So there's Kess. Let's see what else we have, and then we have what I'm calling the. Sorry, this is John Gordon and Sassy Witch. This is what I call the four non-blondes scene. I'm aware that Ash is in fact a blonde, but that pretty much sums up what was happening.
That's great. Oh my god.
I was looking forward to like a nice train ride, and then you're just like, no, I'm gonna screw that. I'm gonna screw that all over.
He's not gonna sit with the peasants. That's just stupid.
Neither was I gonna do that.
No, you're working. You're working at a job. You're doing something you're not even supposed to be doing.
I didn't want to until he showed up, and then I had to get out of the apartment. Like being with a bad roommate.
Let me clear these real fast. And the last one is an interpretation of Kasimir.
It's pretty close. Pretty close. I
don't know.
Not enough blood.
Right? Is that like I guess it's pre-artificer Kasimir. I don't know.
Sure. I mean, this is the last time I put a picture of myself out there because somebody was joking that my arms looked fake in a video because I was on a team call and I have a black t-shirt on and I was moving around and they're like, it looks like you have fake arms. I'm like, what? And so I sent a video to chat and then like Sassy was just like, thank you. I'm like, wait, why'd you say thank you?
No, she's like that. She's like that. But it's good. The art is solid. I really do love the art for this stream. It captures the moment for us, which is chef's kiss. And for those of you watching, if you don't know what the lightning rail is, this is an official drawing of a lightning rail. They're all powered by electrical lightning elementals, and they're locked in the same way they lock them into the airships, and they're driven along the ground. Those are big dragon shard conductors, essentially, and this thing just is a hover train that cuts across Khorvaire, and only Khorvaire.
Yeah, on behalf of my house, you're all welcome.
That's true. That's true. It is House Orion's greatest invention. And, gentlemen, we are off. When last we left, Ash had failed to do some subterfuge, and that's when the Emerald Claw agents decided to take action, and one of their girls opened her device and she gave praise to Vol. She screamed, "Death is not the end," and you could see her device was beginning to erupt into a fireball. I will kick it over to you.
So who was all in this room or this car or this area at the moment?
The three of you, the Emerald Claw, and a bunch of passengers, as well as another House Orion rail agent. Well, not really an agent, but a rail service provider.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
We're going to assume Axiom is not here because he is to be somewhere else, and we're just going to
stuck with the goblins.
He was sitting with the common folk, just standing there creepily staring at him.
Got it.
Right.
That's it. The cart is crowded. It's it was a dining cart / bar cart, so there's a lot of entertaining going on.
How close are we away from her and the other?
You are narratively as close as you need to be. You will not. You can get close to her. You can get melee range to her. Whatever you guys need to do, you're there.
And I'm aware that there's other Emerald Claws with her.
Yeah, 100%. Yes. Yeah. Once the jig is up, they're all they're more than willing to go. Their clock goes from spy to let's just firebomb everybody.
Okay.
Fun.
Yeah. Well, I'll run up to her. I've got this psychic. I've got this signature power. Once per rest, I can designate one spell as my signature power. I can spend a stress to gain advantage on the spell roll.
Okay.
Reroll number of damage dice equal to my tier or oppose disadvantage. So I'll spend a stress. I'll use Book of Typhar as my signature power and make a wild flame roll. So basically my psychic blade appears in my hand and I will try to stab her and two of the nearest guards next to her Emerald Claws.
Okay. All right. Are you trying to prevent this fireball from going off, or are you just trying to down her and then eat the fireball?
I guess I'm just gonna try to down her.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not thinking well.
No, you're fine.
Okay,
I've lived this. I haven't been firebombed in a train, but I've lived the experience of being blown up. So by all means, enjoy the
great.
descriptions that come next.
All right. So then, and I get advantage from the stress signature power. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah, look at that fear. Look at that.
Like this guy needed a full fear bar. He needed to be fully maxed out.
Hey, I've got a deal. Can we switch the dice around for one day? Just fear's hope, hope's fear. I'm just something fun. Maybe try something different. Damn it.
Man, this really hurts my heart. You were going to succeed. You can complete your action. roll your damage. However many, roll your damage, and then we'll go into the narrative aspects of it. I'm so.
Oh God, flames are. Oh no, this is yours. This is your.
Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. Damn, that sucks.
Wow.
That's so wicked.
Hey, maybe you should have blinded everybody first.
I was thinking that I should have done a psychic miss. Yeah.
You rolled 3 damage. 3. It's too bad Axiom's not here because prayer dice can be added to damage rolls.
I don't know that even adding 6 to that would have done.
Yeah, that's just embarrassing.
3 damage.
I think I trip over Railvane's cloak on my way to attack her.
We were on opposite ends of the cart here, buddy.
Well, you have a long cloak.
It's really like a train.
In my heart, this is gonna hurt so much. So yes, what does this look like, and how do you succeed barely with that fear result?
Yeah, as I'm trying to stab her, the flame of her fireball starts to like lick out, and it kind of extinguishes my my psychic blade. So I kind of just nick her. Yeah, nick her and 2 other people.
Okay. That is an unsurprisingly small amount of damage coming from you.
Wow.
So, and with fear,
lethal blade.
It's when you shift. They recognize the threat incoming to them with your callous charge springing as fast as possible, your green blade igniting. While your blade can make contact and you're making that long contact, all of them take a step back. She pushes her hands forward towards you, pushing out that device that she's been holding. That is in the shape of a holy symbol of Vol. And it is at that time that this is with fear. I'm going to alter the situation. You hear, no! And Vane, you feel your dragon mark activate. It lights up, and you see the House Orion that is with you. He moves, stops, halts. He's in mid-compartment, shoots again, and the last thing you see is him out the windows of the car, twisting as the fucking device detonates in his hands, sending him scattering across the plains of EBERRON, rocking the train, blowing part of that wall in on the lightning rail. And with that, the Emerald Claw will take a riposte as I burn fear to give them just one little stabby stab at you, because I think it's fair. Does that hit your evasion?
No.
Awesome. Dude, off to your left, blade comes out, comes up, axe comes down, swings, and he slams it into the bar, nearly taking the arm off of one of the patrons. Everybody is losing their goddamn minds at this point. It is chaos in here. There's drinks, there's food, there are screams all over the cart. People are running for opposite ends of the cart. People are underneath the tables. There is mass chaos. And with that, it's back over to you.
Drinks, you say? Oh. I mean, so there's a hole in the side of the train at the moment, you're saying?
Yeah, there is part of that car was staved in, and yes, there's a hole. There's roughly a double man-sized hole right in the side of that cart.
Are they near it?
You could probably get them near it.
Because I would like to do something. I just don't know if it's going to.
Sure.
Because I don't know how big the circle is. It says within melee range. I'm assuming that's
Hi.
close. And if I do this, it probably won't hit innocents.
Yeah, you just gotta get you can get close to whoever you need, and then take care of business. Yep.
He is running towards them, making sure that they are between him and that hole.
Absolutely.
And he is running up on them. He is going to mark a stress.
Okay.
To do this. So what that's going to do is basically it's rune circle. All his adversaries take that damage. It's only what, 11?
11. Yeah.
And they're knocked back to very close range.
All right. Your desired effect is out the car, correct?
Basically, either towards out the car if I can, or close to it, so somebody else can follow up on that. But regardless, it's going to do the 11 to them.
Yeah. So the 11 is going to take care of every Emerald Claw in here. They're minions, and that's enough to do the. That's good enough to take care of 2, with 1 remaining up, but still has to move. So I'll let you over to you to narrate what that looks like, how you kill 2, and the last one goes out the window or the hole.
When that circle pops up, it's the same kind of sparks from a forge that happened, and a big old blast around him, just shoving everything back, and all of them end up with like burning metal shrapnel in them, and that last one takes the brunt of it as they just flying out through the glass. I don't know how far of a drop it is, or if it's just on the ground.
It's so you're looking at probably a good 15-foot drop, but you're going fast. Yeah, these trains cover these trains cover a continent in it's like 700 miles a day, so it's hauling ass.
Okay, so he just slams his fist on the ground, boom, and that last one just go.
The last thing you see is her eyes go wide as she flies through, hits her head on some of the shrapnel and the meat of that wall trying to grab onto her, ripping her scalp open, ripping her cloak out. And that device leaves, it shatters, the fireball effect. The device went up thing. Her armor shatters around the explosion, and she plummets out and goes out and then rapidly goes to the ass into the train. And you can just watch her body slam down and hit going about 80 miles an hour.
Get off his train.
I'll float up kind of just to get above the crowd a little bit so everybody can see me, and I start directing people like this way so the panic has an outlet to go.
Let's test that theory.
Sweet, we're all present.
Floating man said, "Don't be worried." I like him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add house trained agent. To
no ticket.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. Indiana Jones.
Would you like this as a reaction roll? Or
oh no, this is not a reaction roll. This is an action roll. You are being tested. In fact, you're going to be at disadvantage for this because not a lot of people are going to listen to you.
Sure.
But you have advantage because you're house agent, right?
Yeah, I'm giving I'm using the house agent.
All right, so we're going to cancel that out essentially. But you still got to burn the hope.
Well, the house agent will give me +2 the advantage.
Or plus. Okay, yeah, +2. Sorry, I don't know why it gave you advantage. What did it give you advantage? My bad.
All right. Oh, there's some more fear.
Dude, that 12 was caught. You got robbed.
Yes, I did.
You got robbed and you have another problem. This is a failure with fear.
Nice.
So why are you not able to control this crowd? This is uncharacteristic of you.
I think for me, the reason why I'm unable to get the attention of the crowd is not so much the short dwarf situation, but everybody just watched a blonde-haired, good-looking man commit an act of arson.
That's fair. That's fair.
that's what it seems like. I would imagine to a lot of people. There was a double explosion after he did some sort of weird thing with a little knife, and I can't
Wow.
scream. I can't project my voice loud enough to get over the scream of the wind kind of coming in through that jagged hole in the side of the car.
Fair,
unfortunately.
fair enough. Fair enough.
That's failing with fear.
It's definitely failing with
turns
fear.
the crowd against Ash.
Outstanding.
Wow.
And as you realize this is hopeless, literally hopeless. People are so terrified. There are people actually pushing down other people, lesser folks, smaller folks, anyone who can be thrown about, pushed down. The crowd's in a complete panic. You feel the lightning rail start to that really rapid deceleration of the elemental taking control and shutting down the forward momentum of the track system. A little bit of that inertia maintains itself and keeps going. People are being slammed forward. They are coming into tables. They're slamming over the bar. There's more shit and more chaos everywhere. You can hear the buckling and the groaning of all the metal that connects every single one of the different cars as they're pushing against each other. Your doors open on either end, and there are armed agents of House Orion, as well as a couple of House Denaith Blackguard. And weapons out, they walk in, they begin marshaling the people through it, and one of them sees the hole, sees the dwarf, and sees the Kalishtar with the gleaming green fire blade, and crossbow comes out. You, weapons down.
How fast are we going now?
You come down to about 30 and rapidly decelerating.
Okay.
Kasimir just holds his hands up and he's got his boot on one of the guys that's dead on the ground. He's just like, oh, don't worry, we got him for you.
Yeah, I'll just let my blade just disappear, and I'll just hold my hands up and say, "You're welcome."
I'll draw my blade and approach behind these two as though to take charge of them.
Okay. You got you said you had your house rails stuff on, right?
Yeah, I have my traditional clothing, which is
your accoutrements.
Yeah, it's not a rail person's like official uniform, but it's generally like House Orion civilian getup that I would normally wear on this kind of job.
You got like a crest pin or anything that you wear?
Yeah, I have my ring.
Brooch?
I have my house ring on, and
that's it.
And then like the chest piece, like in that center, is kind of just the house emblem.
Okay,
like a vagary of the emblem.
All right, easy enough. Well, with that, the Denaith guard lowers the crossbow, and he begins walking towards you. You identify yourself, and he's talking directly to you, Vane.
I am Officer Relvain the Orion. These two are under my purview, assisting with the situation at hand.
Is it? Show me your hands.
I'll lift up and I purposefully expose that mark, and then turn my hand to indicate the ring as well.
He turns his head towards, looking behind you. Does he check out? And behind you, you can hear, hey, he checks out. He's one of us. What in the hell is happening? The Denaith guard, back to him, says, Orion, you have this. You are responsible for those two. When we stop, I will be questioning those two as well as you. And he begins to walk off, takes the rest of the House Denaith guards. They are moving forward on the carts, trying to calm everyone down. House Orion, the stewards begin to tend to the folks in here. There's a couple of House Orion that are with you. The one behind you, he taps you on the shoulder, Vane. What is happening? What the hell? Where is Mika?
Agents of the Blood of All. Is that the name of the man that was in here? And I'll give his kind of basic description.
Yes, young. Yeah, he was new to the house. Dragonmarked just manifested not too long ago.
A shame. As is a shame. He should be recognized for his bravery and courage. The damage you see here would have been much more significant had he not acted in a way proper for those of our house. He is unfortunately lost to us.
Lost how? Where is he?
The bulkhead that's kind of bunched in. If you did not hear it or feel it, if there was
we felt it.
Hell of an explosion. That was Mika taking the device outside of the train before it could go off inside the car itself. He saved a great deal of us.
He used his mark?
That is what it seemed to me. Though there was a strange situation where my mark also activated all on his own right before he did what he did. What was his mark?
His House Orion.
Yeah, how did it manifest for him?
He went through the rigors like everyone else, but he went through late. We found him. He was found on the streets, is what he had told us, in Rote, and he was a refugee of the war. He was a refugee from Syria.
A Syrian refugee. Was his ability the norm of teleportation, or did he have something different?
No. Yeah, he was a normal courier where he could teleport.
He's a brave young man.
Funny thing is, I was planning on doing the exact same thing. Like, before we got to our turn, I was like, well, we got to get this off the train. I'm like, create a door, yoink, jump through it. And I'm like, well, I don't know where I'm at now, and I don't know what's going to happen. But he did it right before I did. I'm like, oh, all right then.
So, and you too, yeah, as a narrative, man, you rolled that failure. Right off the bat, failed.
Yep.
So, you two, are you with Vane?
That was my intent. Yeah, and I'll do a brief explanation. Like I said, these two are with me. We've been tracking these agents of the Blood of All since Sharn. Unfortunately, I was unable to prevent them from doing.
Why would they be? I've never heard of something like this. Not at least not since the war.
That is what I had hoped to capture them and find out, but unfortunately, they made one of us. It spooked them enough to decide to go the route of destruction rather than, self-destruction rather than destruction of others.
This is going to be really messy. I hate to ask this. We are going to need statements from the three of you, but before we reach our last stop, we have an office where the three of you can sit, although I know you also have a cabin. Wherever you want to make the statements is fine with us, but we are going to need those statements. Denaith is not going to let up on this. You know that. And right. The house is absolutely not going to just simply accept this is how things happen sometimes.
Next time we'll just let the fireball go off and just hide your fancy little rail. Fine, I'll give you my thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts.
In the interest of keeping this within the house, let us use my private quarters. I will let you decide what to share with House Denaith after hearing what we have to say.
That's fair enough.
Speaking of Vane's private quarters, where's your housekeeping staff? They've been really absent of late.
That's unusual. What do you mean? They
I mean,
they s- they said there's been no requests from his quarters other than the food.
there's a request right now. Clean the place up. It's a mess.
Well, it's easy to
Ash,
take care of. There are some House Galandra is on board. We can send them in to tidy this thing up and replenish any fresh fruits, water, anything you may need.
we do not require any more replenishment of anything. Some of us have overindulged on their first time aboard one of our luxurious trains. That is unfortunate, but sometimes it does happen.
First time on the rail. It's unusual. It doesn't.
Kasimir expects everybody to be looking at him when he says that, and when they aren't, he's like,
Yes, yeah. Some of the eyes are on you, actually, Kaz. Like,
I've just been gambling with goblins.
Gambling is technically illegal on the rail.
I think it should be. I lost a lot.
Well played. Well played. So, do you want the quarters? Would you like the cabin serviced before you go head back there? There is a lot going on, but this situation is physically taken care of. The passengers will need some calming down, and House Orion is about to pay probably a lot for this situation. I can't imagine the level of complaints that it's going to level to us, and that will just drive business to the airships or to the sea galleons, which is fantastic to have to explain.
Fucking Lyrander pigs. I do wonder if these agents of Vala were here on the behest of Lyrander scum.
That is it's a heavy accusation. The houses don't make open war on each other.
Of course not. Of course not. Let us get a bit of cleaning up in the room. Like I said,
search their bodies first.
Where is your stop?
Whatever the stronghold is at the mouth, whatever I don't remember what it's called. The mouth of the
Stern Gate.
That's it. I was like, it has some kind of a gate name or a mouth name or an opening name. You can tell the Kasimir paid attention. As we're about to walk away, he takes his boot off of that body and he's just like, "Oh, should we not search them or something?" No, or someone search them.
Unfortunately, House Denise is going to take care of this situation here.
I just don't. I hope none of them have the device like she did.
Is that a serious concern of yours?
They didn't do it, but I mean, she seemed to be in charge. But
I'll look to the others. Officer, I apologize. In the situation, I did not get your name.
Care.
Officer Care. Do you mind if my companion looks over these bottles? He is a trained artificer.
Oh, did you serve in the war?
He's just going to hold up his arm.
Where did you serve? Syria. That's fascinating. You were behind the lines the entire time.
And at the very end.
Oh, we'll have to compare notes. He pulls back that long sleeve tunic that he has on, and his arm is just mangled, burnt flesh. I had the misfortune of serving up until the last days. In fact, my unit was all but destroyed when the morning struck, and we were thrown out of Syria, and we still don't understand really how that happened. But yes, I have the scars to bear it. That's well met. He reaches his hand down to shake yours. It's good to see a veteran and a fellow Syrian soldier.
Is he left hand shaking, right hand shaking?
Right hand shaking.
Okay. And shake his hand and just say, so she had a look over the group medallion? I think that's what it was. Symbol that she was summoning. He's just going to kind of like gingerly open the front of their tunics and look and see if any of them have a medallion. If they don't, he's like, I think we're okay.
No, they do have holy symbols underneath their armor, but none of them are like they're normal holy symbols. Nothing like what she had. They're just a normal size. Hers was just a really specific. It was professionally, it was an artificer designed object, probably designed in such a way that it could contain a spell in a stasis and then unleash it at a given moment. Not completely uncommon, but yeah, not uncommon, but also, it's not super common to do that anymore.
Well, now I'm sad that I had to knock her off of the train. I would have loved to have seen that. Oh well.
I'm pretty sure that was no longer on the train. It was with Pormica.
That's true. Well, technically, I guess
I meant the rest of her things.
Yeah.
Because there was something else with the green. There was some other thing she had, didn't she? Something with a green. There was a green something or other I recall from last episode. I'm not sure if that was
the green claw thing is the symbol of the emerald claw.
Ah, okay. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the symbol they wear on their shields or everywhere else. And then the blood of Vol is this weird like bat skull looking thing with a red blood drop through it, and that's the device that she had.
Creepy. Yeah, for some reason I had it in my mind that she had something on her belt, or there was a green something or a crystal or something, but I think I might have been conflating something with that. But anyway, regardless, yeah, if they don't have anything really obviously dangerous, he's just gonna wipe his hands off.
Thank you, friend.
Easy enough. Please take your time. I can delay Janaith. They're going to be questioning everyone else. I already know. They're going to drive home those points. You're lucky that you're in the house, is all I can tell you.
You're not wrong.
This is a delicate situation.
I'll after this, I'm gonna head back to the cabin to kind of tidy things away before people show up to clean the rest of it.
Okay. All right. What are you two doing?
He's heading back to the room that we're going to have to be in anyway. Just going to follow him. And we can chat a little bit and just be like, so why are we actually here? What's this originally? Are we following them? That's what we're doing? We're following the blood above? Okay.
You're in like really, really subtle, emphatic nods. Just to remember, it is very likely that they have our pictures in their office. If they were at the train station, it is likely they had it aboard as well. We would do well to keep our wits about us, and if things go the way that they generally have been going for us, we may need to use the emergency exit, aka the giant hole on the side of the train. Hope you all can jump and roll.
Yeah, I'll go back to the room with everyone else.
Okay. Easy enough. Yeah, the cursory search of the emerald claw that remain. It's the standard issue affairs. There's flails, small blades. Everything that can be concealed. The flails are smaller, almost like a baton size, but still with enough force to deal enough damage to kill if necessary. But yeah, their armor is tucked away underneath all of their clothing. They were doing their best to maintain themselves in a civilian garb while still maintaining a little bit of their armaments. Back at the cabin, are you three actually going to make statements? That's the question.
I would.
I think the plan is to keep it really simple, really basic, really boring.
Not easy enough.
And along with my statement, I want to file a complaint about the security, train. It's abysmal that these guys are able to get on with armor and flails and all kinds of incendiary devices.
We need stricter laws. We need common sense flail laws.
I want some kind of recompense. Like I'm gonna free upgrade my next, my next ticket or something. Like this is
So
terrible.
are you doing 2 envelopes then? One is your official legal statement, and the other one is, to be opened at a later time.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
The complaint is marked urgent.
You son of a.
Fair enough. A lot of writing. Does Ash? Are you one of those people who, when you're making your grievances known on writing, are you talking to yourself and sort of voicing and fidgeting and?
Do you use a lot of exclamation points?
I do, and I have like a flourish as I write. Like it's very like like what's that? Whatever that word is, like very flourished. Like a lot of like curls and whatnot. Very fancy.
Nice.
A lot of calligraphy.
He gets his full Karen going.
Yep.
Yeah. Outstanding. I guess the question is, the commotion and the tension has been dying down as you three are making your statements and taking the time to write those out. House Orion will come by, and they do check on you every once in a while, and they ask you how it's going, if you need anything. The halflings will come by and again offer to service the room if you need any fresh water. They've been instructed to ensure that that the three of you are well cared for. And you're starting to get the sense that the tables have slightly begun to shift, where there's more of an admiration from everyone visiting the stateroom.
Yeah, gotta get that propaganda machine moving. Moving good.
I like it.
Nice.
I would kind of whenever they would come to try to get us additional like services to us, I would kind of deny it and be like, just see to the passengers as best you can,
There you go.
and ensure that they have the best possible time that they can, or given the current situation.
Sure. You're really just upping the nonsense. I like it.
We all know what you can do, cousins, to ensure hospitality aboard Orion transport.
And when he does that, I'll follow these people out of the room, and I'll whisper to them, "Oh, by the way, like a croque monsieur, please, and like a couple of bottles of some bubbly, please." He's a little in PTSD there, so don't listen to him too much.
You son of a.
Sure. Do you are you any specific instructions on not bringing it to the room, or?
I mean, I just tell him to leave it kind of.
Okay, sure enough. There's more than one time then that the cabin, that stateroom door gets rapped on, and it's another servant of House Galandra, and they have some form of dessert or alcohol, as they tell you like as requested.
If I answer the door, I turn it away. If he answers the door, he accepts it. This is such bullshit.
Yeah, and you can't help it, because he'll beat you to the door after the first one, you know, and then he's in there like, oh no, it's probably nothing. I'll send him away.
My cannabis. No, the wise.
So yes, that goes on and on. The train is back in operating. It's almost immediately back in operating mode. The dining car is no longer in use, but there's not much more distance to go before Stern Gate. As you are coming into Stern Gate, the announcement is made. It goes, the rail agents go throughout the cars and make the announcement, and they begin gathering up as many people as possible as luggage. They're moving pieces from the rear. They're really getting ready for everyone to mass exit at Stern Gate, is what it looks like to you, Vane. You've seen this maybe once in a long time, specifically during the war, but the train's final destination is actually Korenberg, which is very far down south, but there does not look like there's any indication that this train is going any further than Stern Gate.
No, not with the car the way that it is.
Yeah.
No, without replacing it first.
Was this a long enough trip from that to here to have gotten a point of stress back?
Sure. Yeah, you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys want to take a short rest?
Sure, you're.
I guess whatever would make the most sense.
Yeah, short rest. Yeah, short rest. You guys can do the effects of a short rest. I'm maxed out on fear somehow.
Somehow, I'm pretty sure there's a reason for that.
There's a reason. Those shitty rolls. Short rest, and you guys know what you can do in a short rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't roll low enough to fail getting those back. Okay.
Kaz, you doing the preparation?
Yeah, so if we get a chance, he's going to send a message to that officer and ask if he wants to have a drink, tell stories before we reach that port, and see, you know, if even if he just wants to hang out in the hallway here, since we're kind of confined to quarters, and just swap stories back and forth.
Sure.
I think how he would get his hope back just talking to somebody who'd been through the same stuff.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely. He agrees to. He comes almost immediately back once the message is received. And yeah, he actually says, yeah, let's go sit down. And he tells you, hey, we'll use the dining cart where the bar was. I can get in there and, you know.
It'll be loud, but it'll be.
Yeah, you know, but it is what it is. But yeah, you guys regale yourselves with tales of, you know, of the war and what it's like to work with incompetent people. And
and explain to him, you know, this is how he ended up with all this on his arm, you know, kind of commiserating with him. You know, things happened. His seems worse. Mine seems a little better, but still.
I mean, I was just burned, but that's unusual. And it's not a dragon mark. Have you been tested? Have you talked to any of the houses?
No, but I don't really want to. I don't really like the houses all that much.
We have a reputation that precedes us. That's fair enough.
And I know not everybody is the same, and just, you know, present company excluded and a few others, but
it is fair. It is fair. The houses have more than earned their reputations. I will say it's not like they don't go out of their way sometimes to make things more difficult for others and sell luxuries that would otherwise be more beneficial. But it just depends on where you are.
Power.
In the farms of Aundare, they take full advantage of the dragonmarked houses, and the farming is completely automated with warforged and mage-bred animals, for instance.
Oh, that's a good use for a warforged. He's just thinking, where's Axiom? I could get him a cultivator or a hoe.
He could just work all day and all night.
How those carrots coming along, Axiom?
No, I'm not paying you to stand around and pretend like you need a break. Fair enough.
No, Kasimir is not a plantation owner. He is not forcing Axiom to work in the fields.
No,
this is not what we're talking about.
You're a forge owner. You just talk about making him just hammer away all day long.
He's a potato farmer.
Just bellow. He could be a good bellow worker, man.
That is true.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
He doesn't need to breathe, so just constantly an outflow of air.
Right? Yeah, he just stands there and just pulls the bellow chain and just lets it 24/7. But yes, you guys manage everything. You disembark in Sterngate with very easy. Even Denaith is not really. They're giving you the stink eye. You can tell they're may not be overly excited, but oh my god. They're not coming at you by any stretch of the means. They're just watching you make that exit off the train.
Oh, good.
And you know, a couple of them tip their hats to you. And you know, it's a little move of respect to the four of you. I don't know what I'm going to do with Axiom from this point forward. But
he's carrying the bags.
He's a poor.
Yep. The ones that will kind of show that bit of respect, I'll move to shake at least one of their hands.
Yeah.
Thank you for all that you do, cousin.
Thank you. That was We've heard the intervention from you and your allies were very brave.
Unfortunately, not as timely as we could have hoped.
Oh, it's just so unusual. There's Emerald Claw sitting on this train.
Keep your wits about you. They have been very active in Sharn lately. Hopefully, we are far enough out that their activities are no longer as much of an issue.
You should be safe here, at least. Well,
Safe.
we're we're close to Zilargo. Dargoon is just over the mountains, and from there it's and then the Mournland divides everything else, and
Exactly. We are
so
as close to the Mournland as many of us would have ever liked to have been. Safety is not always the easiest thing to come by, as you are well aware.
Yes, I've never gotten really close to the Mournlands. I didn't serve during the war.
You are very lucky.
Did you serve?
I served in official or in capacity within the lands of Siri during the morning and had to escape, much like
you represented
many others.
Were you there for the house?
I was doing what I was doing on the rail just now.
Interesting. I was attending Cornberg University. I had a deferment during the war.
Oh, well, that is good. I graduated before and had it was my first assignment. Unfortunately, it had a bad ending to a very nice assignment.
That was your first and last assignment, it sounds like.
Not last, but certainly it was the most pivotal one, I would say. Adieu to you.
Take care. Hopefully things work out better.
We can always hope, my friend. We are, of course, part of the prophecy.
That is, in some way, shape, or form, the Draconic Prophecy always comes back to remind us.
Sure does.
That is fair enough.
Come on, Axiom.
Yeah,
we will not wait for you all day.
And on this, if you recall, you still need to make the transit from Sterngate through Margul Pass down into Rukendral. That is also serviced by House Orion, but that is serviced along the land routes.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
That would be my first thing that I would want to do after this would be to find what actually they have as a setup here for that land travel, whether they do like a baggage train or if they do like individual horse rental or anything like that between the two locations.
Sure, you can do so. House Vidalis, they have some mage bred steeds that are here for purchase. And House Orion has a wide variety of how to travel into Dargoon. Any of the ways that you mentioned, you can go by land cart, you can go by standard mage bred pull wagons, whatever the four of you really find to be your comfort level. Okay. And they start with the land cart is like, land cart is usage of that is going to be going into Dargoon. You're in an individualized, you're looking at about a chest of coin. It is a very expensive trip on a land cart you're going by yourself. And from there, it goes down to, sacks and handfuls, depending on what you want to do.
It is rightfully expensive to use such a fine service of House Orion. Nothing else like it in the world. I suggest, gentlemen, that we take part in a larger venture that could be heading into Dargoon so as to blend in with the crowd, so to say.
Right on what?
The attention we draw to ourselves. Either we can take the hospitality of House Zilargo and get ourselves some horses, which I don't really care for, or we take join in one of the larger transports that will be departing whenever they would depart.
They have caravans, yeah.
That's
Yes,
fine.
yeah,
I like caravans.
Yes.
I guess the caravan then. No, I don't know if a horse is going to be able to carry Axiom anyway.
He's dragging his feet across the ground.
Give him a pony.
It's the weirdest trail for a ranger to track. So you managed to scrounge about. Are you using your influence as House Orion on this?
For this, I would actually not. My
Okay.
plan is to kind of go as incognito as possible, and I mean, Warforged aren't they're still conspicuous, but they're not like it's not like they're never seen, I would imagine, especially since the treaty signing. So I would like to propose going as inconspicuously as possible in purchasing passage rather than using my house influence.
Okay. Anyone else? You guys good with that? You helping with that?
Just
What are we doing?
suggestion, yeah.
I don't have a whole lot of anything like that. Basically, he has his chosen by fate, which would allow him basically, that he's supposed to be going wherever he's going, but that would be kind of the mystical influence guiding our hand somewhere. And if that doesn't really work here, and if it needs to be terrestrial, the best he could do is probably help with knowledge.
Okay.
Assisting in any way, shape, or form with anything that could be important, like, oh, that's right, the ones that leave on Sundays tend to be a little cheaper because you travel. He's been a kayak before. He knows how to book a flight.
There you go. Yeah, official Trivago traveler.
Yeah, I think Ash would be the same as Kaz. Just he could use he could analyze or recall information about it to try to help.
Okay. And you're doing this on the auspices of trying to blend in and not stand out, is what you were alluding to, correct?
If you guys are okay with it,
is the
what I
attempt.
suggest.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Simple enough. As you begin asking around, there are smaller caravans that go into Dargoon, but they're not going. They don't go all the way into Rukendral. Some of them are heading to. They're heading into the central portion of Rukendral. They're heading down into the Southlands. They're not really passing into the capital itself. They're a little inconvenient. As you are shopping around, as it were, because the merchants will set up like here's their stalls and here's their wagons and all of their goods that are coming with. And then you can see there's a throng of people that are making attempts to negotiate with what is going on as the three of you are kind of moving between caravan to caravan, figuring out what might be the best deal and the most expedient timeline for you, all the while well aware that there's just this odd feeling the entire time that you're in Stern Gate. The longer you're here, there's a feeling of being watched that continues to grow. And in the late afternoon, after you have eaten, you have drank, you have worn your legs out, and you are burning holes in the boots that you wear, it's when you hear from just down near the end of the line of where the caravan masters are, you hear, "Huh? You four. What are you looking for? You don't seem to be interested in really what they look like."
Who's saying this? What do they look like?
It is a hobgoblin.
You're interested in what they look like. I knew it.
It is a hobgoblin female. And she's
And
got her goblin minions are loading shit. She's got hobgoblins that are working for her. She's got a hobgoblin bodyguard standing near her. There's a couple of bugbears that are loading up the heavier crates onto the wagons that she has. And she's just lounging. She's got her booted feet up. She's dressed in standard hobgoblin scale mail and this big fancy parasol. It's like a sun parasol that covers the chair that she's sitting in.
Gee, this sounds awesome. Fair lady, we seek what all people seek in this place, a passage to Rukandral.
Rukandral.
Of course.
What brings the likes of you for Rukandral?
Oh, what everyone wants to do in Rukandral. Get away from civilization, such as it is here on this side of Khorvaire. And perhaps even go so far as to see the Mournlands.
The goblins stop moving. And they're sort of standing around. The hobgoblins look around, and she stands up to her full height. And is a hobgoblin. She stands about 6'3", even as a female. Did you just insinuate that our home is not civilized?
No, it is a different sort of civilization. Like I said, different than what is here on the western edge of Khorvaire. You have to admit that the way that you have set up your civilization is very different in a good way from that of the Brailish.
We took it
rebellion.
back.
Of course.
And from your accents, except for yours, you're Hungarian.
I am. Proudly
The rest of you, you're from Siri. And we took our lands.
I have no quarry with you, good lady. I'll kind of like act like she's sort of inviting us to sit down with her. And I'll be like, in fact, I whisper, I kind of whisper a little conspiratorially to her. I was like, in fact, I'm actually interested in visiting the bloody market.
The bloody market. And what, if you don't care what the caravan looks like, maybe old Tashka could get you there, Kalishtar, for the right price.
As long as you're not Lyrandian scum, then we would be happy to travel with whatever type of
dragonmarked houses take the dragon's balls.
I'll put my hand in my pocket.
At that, Kasimir's just he's just gonna put a boot up against one of the wheels, just like, looks sturdy. I like it.
Yeah, rugged, but definitely, it's made for the terrain of rocky travel and crossing mountain paths. Nothing fancy, not pretentious. Is it just the four of you?
And everything that he is carrying.
Yeah. That's a bit of luggage for going to the bloody market. What?
But that one doesn't eat. I pointed Axiom. He doesn't eat, so that should help with the
She slaps the shit out of your shoulder. I like you, Kalishtar. Straight to the point. That's true. Your steel man has no need for food. And would make a great watch.
And in a pinch, you could put him on put him on all fours, and you could be a table in a pinch.
Even us, we have decorum.
He is very good at pushing wagons in the event that they get stuck.
Yeah, I don't need pushes. We have some of the best bred horses in all of Dargoon. No need for mage bread. It's a weak excuse. You can't properly breed an animal. You just magic it with your stupid arm magics or your chest magics.
Do you mind if I have a look at the stock? I do have a discerning eye.
Are you a breeder of horses?
I am not a breeder of horses. I've just come across them a time or two.
Well, good, because you won't need it, because we don't use horses. We use the Harokias. And she just guffaws and grabs the shit out of your arm with her meaty paw, wrapping around where it goes completely around your arm, and she can almost lock fingernails. And starts dragging you off. Take him. And she shoves you along to another hobgoblin. And he's just looking at you, puzzled. And he taps himself on the chest.
I apologize. I missed who he was talking to.
He's talking to you.
I'll put a hand on my chest. Vane.
Rahadavan. And it just kind of pushes, and you get that strong. It's just hobgoblins are just, they're all meat. There's no fat fucking hobgoblins. They are not that kind of people. It's that strong push.
I'll follow where he is indicating that I should go to check out these things.
Sure, it's an ox type creature that they use.
I just make overly exaggerated appreciative noises. Oh, excellent! Smell the breath and look at the feet and shit like that.
The goblins are watching with fascination. Even some of the hobgoblins are just. The one here with Vahor is just standing there and watching you. And the goblins are snickering as they're moving things up, and they're elbowing each other. And they're all chit-chattering, and this is soft tones as possible. Back to the three of you, with Tashka. So now she spins to the three of you. Oh, while he's checking the livestock, let's talk price. We can get you there very safe, and we can get you there with minimal discomfort.
That sounds good to me.
What is it worth to you?
So when we were looking at the numbers and stuff, the other caravans were around a bag of coins, you said, for all of us? Or
they were gonna, the land cart would have been a chest, a caravan would have been a bag each.
Oh, a bag each. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't remember how much we got from the French lady, but I only have a bag on me because I know we had a bunch. I just don't know how many we had.
We have one chest available.
Yeah, which can be divided into 10 bags.
Yep. So I'll have to look that up in the journal.
Look at the whole thing. And just since he's not the best negotiator, but he's not horrible at it, since he's kind of does this occasionally, he's just going to say he doesn't eat. It could be useful. 3 bags of coins. And if we get attacked, we'll even help out.
Well, who would be attacking you in Dargoon? Who would dare attack? Fair enough, dwarf. And by idiots, those despicable Valinor elves, they still creep about.
While we're doing this, just kind of watching the crowd pass and everybody around, just to see if we see any sign of Blood of Val or the Emerald Claw or any other ne'er-do-wells.
Yeah, sure. Let's have an instinct roll, a straight action roll.
All right. Would this you said just plain not a reaction, or is it a
Nope.
reaction?
This is an action roll. Yeah.
All right.
Everything has
Fear.
been with fear so far.
Everything with fear.
time.
We're really good at it.
All right. What would prevent you right now from noticing anything significant?
Probably when the creature he's looking at the creatures, he's checking this one out. After he got checked another one out, it turns around and it decides it's time to go to the bathroom and starts to almost urinate on him. It's probably like everyone's like, hmm? And Kasimir's like,
No. Fair enough. Yeah, you can't. It's hard to focus with something trying to piss all over your, boots that have been blown up, burnt, acid chopped, stomped in a sewer. The boots have been through a lot, and it's just one more thing added to the top of your day that your actual garments have been through at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, there is nothing that you notice
okay,
untoward.
totally fine. Yeah, and so what does she think about that? 3
bags. Hey. I want 4 bags, and I'll tell you why. I don't like being lied to.
What about if we, our
He's just
companion,
nodding.
our companion he's quite flexible. Perhaps and he's got some interesting talents. Get him a little liquored up, and maybe he can be that 4th bag for you.
Who are you talking about?
The one who just walked off to look at your livestock.
The dragonmarked.
Yeah.
I'm aware he probably has talents, but he's a liar. And he has not enough capacity to stand up for his own people when challenged.
That's true.
That's the
Can't argue
4th
that.
bag.
Well, how about this? I'm gonna, from my pocket, I'm gonna take out a couple of those ancient coins.
Oh, okay.
I've got a bag and a handful, so I'll take out the handful of the ancient coins, and I'll say this is all I have, but perhaps these are worth more than just ordinary currency to you.
God, where did you find this? These are old. And he hands one of them down to a goblin who's doing the bite test and the knocking against its head and tapping against its metal blade. You were saying,
tooth and doesn't care.
Yeah.
Well, part of my interest in visiting the bloody market as well.
Fair enough. And she's just gob of spit on her hand and holds her hand out towards you, Ash.
All right, I'll internally wince, but I'll shake her hand. But I won't show it on my face.
If I can smell ox breath for this fucking thing, you can shake your hand.
And the best part is, as you're like, reach out, you take her hand, Kasimir's just like, wiping on Ash. I didn't have to spit on my hand.
Fair enough. 3 bags. A handful of old coins. And you, Vane, as you come back up, and you watch yourself. Stand up for who you are. Don't let someone take that from you. That's why you lost the war. And she spins and starts walking away.
Just look around. Oh. What did I just miss?
Nothing.
Oh, man.
Nothing.
You're going to have a trip. No, we negotiated price. 3 bags and a handful of his old coins. And a fair bit of spit. Down at Ash's hand.
Like, now that she turns away, I kind of wipe my hand off.
You paid them 3 bags of coins for travel aboard this?
They wanted 4.
We could have had our own. Fine. We'll do it the other way.
Easy enough.
March off muttering in French.
So do you have listed the money that she gave us? Do you want to mark the bags off?
Yeah,
of
there's
there,
three. There's 4 bags of coin plus an additional chest. So we'll just use 3 of those. Or
3 of those. Cool.
well, I don't want to reach into that to pull bags of coins out. So if we each have a bag of
we
coin, can
use.
replenish
I'm
later.
assuming we use ours and replenish it
Yeah.
afterwards. I just figured you could mark it off of there. Be
I will
surreptitious.
absolutely do that. I'll mark it off. The 3 are missing.
Simplicity. Bags are loaded, and you are setting off and crossing the Margwell Pass. It's a high mountain range, but the pass is just low enough to where there's not really a significant change in temperature or climate. As you drop down into Dargoon, it's Siri, but just now controlled by goblins once again. And it's not like they fucked the land up or anything, but it's just instead of the people of Siri that you normally would see, the hamlets and the villages and the small towns that you're passing through, they're all goblinoid now, and under their control, they're flying the flag of the imperial flag of Dargoon, and it's just that constant reminder as the couple of days go by that you are traveling through this area that she's not wrong. Your entire country was completely wiped off the face of the map, and before the dead were even to be properly mourned, it had already been carved up by the elves, the halflings, and the goblinoids, as well as Karnath and whatever was left that wasn't remotely walled off by the mourning. And it's on the
Almost
morning.
like they're exhibiting the characteristics of all civilizations. Good job, guys. You've joined the big time.
That's right.
Good luck, the corpse of a civilization.
You actually have some.
Yeah, you're at the table.
It's like that little raccoon running up to the cat food dish, grabbing a handful.
Exactly. They built right on top of it. And it's on the mid-morning of that 3rd day of travel that you are pulling into Rukendral, and she lets you know, she tells you that she is pulling up into the outer element of the bloody market, and your fare is paid. You are solid in her eyes, and if you ever need anything, just ask around for her. Everyone knows her, and this is the bloody market. It is chaos. There are goblin stalls, there are human stalls, there are a mixture of cultures and clashes and falling into this place. There are goods from all over Khorvaire. Some are probably illicitly brought in from other regions. And every foot you go, there is another goblin rushing up to you and grabbing onto your tunic, grabbing onto your cloaks. The noise becomes a cacophony of just mind-numbing fog as it sets in. Over to you, gentlemen. You have arrived in the bloody market.
What are we looking for here again?
We're looking for a merchant named Vane.
Right. I didn't realize. He's a merchant? All right. A good place for him then.
At least that is what we were told.
Merchant, I understand now.
Right.
Is this like your business, Ash?
Yes, exactly.
Then this might be just up your alley, so to speak. Just
Narrows
try
eyes.
not.
Wait a minute.
If we're going to follow you around in this place, try to make it a little less bloody than usual.
Look over at Ash. Yeah.
And I'm gonna make sure that my hand is always in my pocket as we're traveling around this place.
He's just sucking
Good
everything
idea.
up. I mean, yeah,
Well,
there's
Kasimir has his coins down his cod piece, like we've determined
Like
before.
nobody
He
will
keeps them
reach
down there.
down there.
Exactly. These goblins aren't going to reach there first. We hope.
Go for the other coin purse.
Just so then slap Ash on the back.
So what's the
Lead the
plan?
way.
This is chaos. You have a name, and I don't think you have anything else, correct?
Not particularly.
All right.
Let's see.
It's all on you, gentlemen. How do you want to approach this?
All right. I will just adjust my appearance to look more like a little disheveled, a little grimmer, maybe a hint of some goblinoid features.
Okay.
I'll try to fit in a little bit more.
All right. That's easy enough. I'm going to tell you that if you have to make a roll for anything that would use presence, I'll let you take advantage
Okay.
if you're dealing with the goblins.
Do we have any apples to give them? They love apples.
Do you want to reveal the heavy hitting fruit right away? Do you want to go with something less exciting? Like maybe, I don't know.
Oh, no, we saved the dragon fruit for last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Could I help Ash in...
You guys could you can do whatever you want. I just want to know what you want to do. Because right now the four of you are awkwardly standing in the middle of this the bloody market, and you're getting,
okay.
If there's
I'm gonna start walking.
Yeah, if there's a food merchant within a few steps, just gonna walk off to the side, whatever the hell it is. He's not picky about whatever we're eating, as long as it's not human flesh or something like that.
No. This is
He's
all
just
normal
gonna
food.
walk up, hold up, 2 fingers for 2 sticks of whatever that meat is, and give the guy a couple of coins. It's probably whatever the goblins were eating on the train, but hot.
Yes, it's the same cuisine. Yeah. You're doing like yakiniku. Here you go. It's goblin yakiniku.
He's just happily chewing on sticks of whatever the hell this is as we walk through. It's a Renaissance fair for him. It's just like, ooh, 2 of those.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. Oh, look at this. Oh, they're selling goblin weapons over here.
Everyone's in these weird costumes. It's just, it's hilarious.
Yeah, there's everything you think of. There's blacksmiths. There's a goblin artificer. At one point, you're like, what the hell is that? And you're like, oh my god, that might be an artificer. But yeah.
And follow you guys around.
Yeah, I'll make my way towards the big red tower edifice, kind of,
Okay.
and looking for keeping out for someone who might be some kind of information broker, someone who's obviously, I'm looking for people who are selling something, but it's kind of like I can kind of discern that maybe it's a cover, like they're
contraband kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that is easy enough. There is a stall that has a hobgoblin he is standing out, doing the call, like, look at he's mostly speaking in goblin. And then there is a gnome behind the stall that is managing a strong box. And then there is a half orc that is standing off to the side, leaning up against the tent, holding on to a spear, dressed in light armor, but watching the crowd and watching everything go on, and begins to eye you a little more solidly as you are looking around, Ash. But those instincts of your actual profession, they're beginning to spark pretty hot right now for this. It's got a menagerie of goods available. There's not a discernible, genre of item. There's coins and there's pottery. There's cloth. There are weapons. This speaks right to your heart.
All right. So, just sort of kind of engage in a conversation and some maybe bickering over some not kind of really non-valuable item, but then kind of working the conversation that we're looking for that person.
Vane.
Vane.
The merchant.
Yeah, the merchant.
You, Calistar, come here. Come, behold. Show him. Chapata. There is an elf that comes walking out and has this ornately carved wood box. Calistar, come here. For you, come here. Yeah, dwarf, back, you, human, back. Are they with you?
Well, I mean, yes, they are with me.
You have unusual features for one of your people. Your strong jaw is unusual.
You haven't met many of us, then I imagine. You're not familiar with us.
Well, you said you had goblinoid features, you said, right? You had tried to build some
Right.
goblinoid
I
features.
see. Oh, yeah, sorry. Right. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. You're good.
Yeah. Well, I just, mixed ancestry there. Don't hold it too much against me.
No, that's the good part. It did the strong jaw. It pushes down the weak, frail boned menace. But you, Tad, forgive me. You seem like a man who knows the things he wants. I am Draven, a merchant far and wide. I have goods from Zendrick to Sarlana. And speaking of Sarlana, and he has an elf assistant ceremoniously open that ornate box. And it is a brooch pin that is carved in a very old Rierdran design.
Well, it's a nice bauble. Perhaps my
Got a bauble? Oh no, this is it speaks to you.
I mean, I could take it off your hands. I could do you a favor, throw you a few coin for it. It's not worth much, but I'm feeling generous today.
Items such as this, since you put it on. So, Ash, he's definitely a merchant, but he's not presenting this bauble he seems nervous discussing this thing. And that is simply based on your professional expertise.
All right. So I'm like, this could be useful for this friend I'm looking for. He might appreciate something like this. So perhaps I could give you.
Who are you looking for? Is he? Is he here? Wait, what is he? Why would he want this? Yeah, close. Chapata! And the elf slams the thing shut and holds the box and begins to turn away from you. Well, where is this friend? Well, why would your friend be interested in such a random item?
He's a collector of odd curios, things. I'm not at all certain. He may be upset for me to bring this to him. That's why I can't offer you too much. But I'm feeling generous, as I said, and willing to offer you something.
Yeah. Okay. 2 bags.
For today you I see you're adjusting. Oh, that is quite a good one. I appreciate your sense of humor as well.
It's not a sense of humor. The elf opens up the box again. Well, touch it. Go ahead, touch it. See for yourself.
I'll pick it up very disinterestedly. I'll pick it up and kind of.
I need a presence roll, a reaction roll.
Explosions.
The box is full of everybody she tried to sell it to, or he tried to sell it to previously. Oh no.
Oh,
Fear! Yeah!
so
It's
close.
almost
Thing
like
rolled
it's-
over.
Good thing it's a
Fear
reaction
is-
roll.
It's all right.
Yeah.
So here's a reaction roll. Here's a reaction roll. So you do succeed. So the fear doesn't count. You do succeed, but when your skin makes contact with that brooch, immediately there is a force that shoots through you straight into your pineal gland. And all you hear is, "We have found you." And then like that, it's gone as your
Right.
psyche clamps down and your basically your id closes in and locks it. What's that? Is the Kalishtar half coming out now? 2 bags. 2 bags, and you take it now. Tell your friend, who may or may not want it. I don't care. 2 bags.
Do we even have 2 bags left? I don't have 2 bags.
I mean, we have access to 2 bags. Yes.
So we heard nothing, right? We heard nothing. We saw nothing.
No, not
He just
that. No,
touched it and
you
was like, meh.
yeah, you
Okay.
guys just saw him touch it, and there was this brief hesitation, and then he's holding it.
We've been told to stay away. It's all on you, buddy.
All right, fucking, I'll give him. How about, I couldn't, I possibly couldn't do 2 bags. I could give you 1 bag. That's the best I can do.
All right, let's have that actual presence roll now. Now we're negotiating.
That's all I had. It's my allowance is 1 bag. That's all I got.
Okay.
Let's see if we can go a whole session with just fear rolls. That'd be pretty
Just
cool.
fear roll,
Yeah.
yes, I'm wondering. This is crazy.
Oh, go on. Oh,
Yep.
God,
So
Lord, are
close.
you kidding me? God.
Oh man. Okay. So that is success with fear. So yeah. As he leans in, he looks at you and his eyes, he's got that very standard hobgoblin, but he leans in, Ash, and all you have is 1 bag. And he looks directly in your eyes and he says, "We will take it." And his pupils blink sideways.
The wrong way. Fucking.
All right. I'll give him the bag.
Ha! You got it. Now you said you were looking for someone. I can help. I know all sorts of people and things. Draven's wares, Draven's travels, Draven's stuff.
You have an empire. Nice. Is he eating the last piece of meat off the second stick? He's just looking around. He goes, tosses the sticks up. I'm assuming there's no garbage or anything here. Not in the guy's area, just on the street.
This is not every day that we see a half hobgoblin traveling with a human and a dwarf. And I understand you have a war forge somewhere with you.
There's a balloon tied to him. He's just moving through the crowd back there.
Yeah,
we have to give him something to amuse him.
Draven, I can help. And I will help for a very small finder's fee.
And what would the finder's fee be? Perhaps we could exchange information.
Oh. What information could you possibly have that would interest Draven and Draven's wares? And then he looks at the elf and he's like, and the elf's like, ooh, puts the box down and begins walking away and like, ooh. And that half orc, The half-orc bodyguard is just staring at the three of you and just.
I'm sure, Draven, there are things that you are in need of, things that you want.
Behold, Draven's wares. What can I possibly need?
We all need something, Draven. Perhaps it is not physical. Perhaps there's something of a non-material nature that attracts your attention.
Oh, you speak of love.
There could be many things. There could be revenge. There could be power. There could be a position.
Draven stands corrected. Who are you looking for? Any of you, please tell me. You are in my stall, and there are people trying to shop.
Oh, we're allowed to speak now.
Now you can always talk.
We're looking for a merchant named Vane. He sets up around here quite often, so we've heard.
Vane.
Is this when the market stall just closes? He's like, goodbye.
That's sort of the feeling you get. Yes, Kaz.
When he did that, I'm like,
yes.
Okay.
Here's a heavy pause. A merchant. Honestly, the half-orc guard is just like, merchant. Oh, ooh, that's a good one. He's been called a lot of things, but not a merchant. Hey, boss. Yeah. Lane the merchant. It's good. You're funny. I like you. I like you, human. No, what do you... What, and I will, in fact, consider this part of Draven's gifts. You will find him in the clenched fist. Have fun. Good luck. And he turns. He's like, chuk, 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 chuk. And they begin taking down the awning. They begin packing all the wares. They're going away. The elf's running around. The gnome is now pocking up, does the strong box, and they're beginning to pack up the merchant stall.
And that, gentlemen, is how you do. What do you do? It was very easy, and I did not have to even give them any money for some piece of crap.
Now we just need to find out where that place is.
Are you
that
sure
place?
You did this thing for a living?
Feel free. You guys could have all the private conversation you want before we move on.
I don't have any need to stick around a place that is already closed for business.
Oh yeah. They're fast. They're fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just know, Railman, there are wheels within wheels.
There are wheels within wheels, and then wheels within wheels within wheels, and then we get into this incredible reduction to the point where we buy a piece of crap for most of our money, and then we don't get any answers for who we are looking for. But now we know where to go. Yes, we might get beaten or something along the way, but that's why we keep Axiom.
All right, gentlemen. Finding the clenched fist is actually rather easy. One, it's loud as fuck coming out of the clenched fist. It's like a hole in the wall dwelling, but its capacity it far exceeds whatever safety limits they are probably never set inside of Rukendral. And on top of that, there's a giant sign with a giant red hobgoblin fist clenched around a broken Valinar sword, which is like a scimitar snapped in half.
Ooh, I like these people.
Very, very rowdy, but no one really bothers you because if you're here, you are obviously meant to be here, but it is a little rough inside. There's yelling. There's sounds of steel being drawn constantly. There's screams as you're approaching it. As you're walking up, there is a small halfling runs out, half naked. He's grabbing his chest and his shit's been carved up. There's just massive stab wounds, and a couple of goblins follow him out and spit on him, kick him in the halfling head, and reach down and begin just going through the pockets on his pantaloons. They're looking around, and there's zero reaction from anyone else in the crowd.
I am actually smiling as I walk into this. Got a hand on the hilt of my blade, the other obviously still in my pocket.
I've
Gentlemen,
got a danger boner.
yeah, gentlemen, I don't have to tell you that this place looks a lot more fun than many we've been to.
As long as you're not that guy. Though he may have had fun. Wait, we just don't want to look at him too closely. How much fun he was having before the end.
No, this is likely. You know what? I don't even care anymore. And I'm just gonna kind of like go on in.
Easy enough. You make your way in. I assume the two of you are joining him.
Yeah.
No hesitation. Yeah, as you go in. So the floor is it's a regular floor. Then it kind of has a stage off to the far end, and there is a goblinoid entertainment group that are entertaining the crowd as much as possible. They have a couple of hobgoblin blade dancers that are on stage twirling and flinging daggers at each other's feet as they maneuver in circles. And there is a goblin playing this weird, it's like a harp, but it's kind of adorned with some runes and some dragon shards, and he has things being thrown at him. There is a female bugbear who she is delivering a baritone performance. Off to the left, off to the right is the bar area. Off to the left are where tables are set up for gambling, various sorts of gambling.
Did this person tell us what he was?
No.
Nope.
No.
Great.
No.
Well,
And the crowd,
we have it narrowed down to this building.
the crowd is mixed. It's mostly goblinoids, but there are a few other folks that are in here. Humans, half elves, half orcs, halflings, gnomes, you name it. Smaller numbers, but definitely present.
The first thing that I would look for as we're walking in here after taking in the sights, want to see if there's any obviously like, you know, VIP area, private area where people are being like kept away from.
There does not seem to be anything like that. Like a cursory glance, given your status in society, you don't see how this place could possibly have anything like that. Like, holy shit, this may have been a bad idea. However, you could really thoroughly, walk the place and try to figure this out if it's really what you want to try. Which means I'm going to need a presence roll, or actually presence or instinct, or knowledge. I'll take either of those three from you.
I'm going to go with instinct on this one because what I'm specifically just trying, like the way that the merchant reacted to the name of Vane makes me feel like Vane would be somebody not only well known but a little bit feared even in a place like this. So he might be separated, whether it's like his own place or like he has a table at one of the gambling, he has his own gambling table where people are obviously losing to him or something like that. Like that's kind of the stuff that I'm looking for.
And are we all rolling?
If you want just Vane needs to make the roll.
Okay.
If the two of you are actively trying to figure something out as well, like, hey, I'm looking around the crowd, and is there someone who might fit? She told us the dude's name, and like, is there anyone that kind of instinctively fits? Like,
Kasimir is doing the exact same thing. He's using his knowledge. He's comprehending and analyzing using his knowledge what the merchant said the exact same way. Like, who looks like they're deferring or worried about this guy, not paying attention to a table, giving a wide berth, and helping him that way.
Sure. Okay. And you guys can go make your rolls, Ash.
All right.
Okay.
Ash will do the same thing. He'll also kind of analyze.
So we just make a
my
reaction
God.
or an action roll.
This is an action roll. Nice.
I fucked it up, guys. I fucked it up.
Nice.
I screwed up bad.
Wow.
Look at
Oh
you
my
guys.
God!
Wait,
Oh,
I can
wow.
screw this up. I can screw this up. Don't worry.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
There we go, Kaz.
Jesus. I
All
got
right.
worried there for a second.
So
you
we're
brought it
gonna
back, Kasimir, thank
we're
you.
gonna walk this down because that's actually appropriate. Starting with Ash. Actually, I'm gonna end with you, Ash, before I seize control. So, Vane, yeah, you're looking around. You're like, man, this place is rough, and there are like if there's a back room or a sub level, there is nothing good happening in either of those locations.
Yeah.
It might be entertainment, but it's definitely not the entertainment that you would logically conclude that someone that a member of a Dragonmark member of House Cannith would not send you to something like this.
Sure.
So you're good on that. You're very firm in that conviction. Ash, Kaz, you lock onto the idea of, okay, they had a really weird reaction when he said merchant. They almost were mocking the idea of him being a merchant. And you can hear there's a growing discord at one of the gambling tables. Looks like there's an area where they're playing cards. And it's getting louder and louder. And Kaz, ideas are starting to roll through your head of like, oh shit. And Ash, you narrow in on, okay, there's a couple of different types of people here. Who would House Cannith really want to work with if she had a source? What makes the most sense? Probably a fellow human, if you had to guess. And that's when you lock eyes with an older human gentleman dressed to the nines. And he is sitting at a table with a couple of bugbears, some goblins, a couple of humans. It's this massive gambling table. And he has his cards in hand. And he looks up at you, locks eye contact for a second, looks back down at his hands, and that is when the bugbear slams his hands down. You're a fucking cheat, villain. And cards go down, and he looks at him. Say it again. I said you're a fucking cheat. And this bugbear stands up to its near 7-foot height. And I'm gonna burn fear to keep this going. The second hobgoblin stands up. One of the hobgoblins draws his blade, this serrated hunting knife, from behind, and he's moving close to the table, and he's staring down this human. And the human looks up and stands, and in a brief moment, he is standing where he is. And the next moment, he has his hand wrapped around the hobgoblin with a blade to his throat as he instantly appears behind him. And put down the knife. No one's a cheat. And the hobgoblin drops the blade, and the human lets go. And that is when you see that he has as he raises his hand on that knife hand, he has the dragon mark of House Orion down his arm. However, Vane, the mark is still visible. You can still see the blue to it of it being used and it being a dragon mark, but his entire arm is covered in scars. And you, my dear boy, are well aware of what that means. You have been warned about this since you were a child, and your dragon mark was manifested through the trials of Sybaris.
Son of a bitch.
Do you know what he is?
Is he a traitor to the house or something like that? I'm trying to recall.
He has been cast out of his house.
Sure. Okay. That's a piece of information that's good to have. Son of a bitch. I thought he was going to be cool. No, he's a shit. Okay, so that was... All of us see this guy doing this then. Obviously watched him manifest his presence.
Yeah,
in a new
and it goes quiet for a little bit, and then the commotion is back on, and he just backs off, and turns and begins coming down the steps towards you.
Okay, so he's not at his table anymore.
No, he's moving towards. Well, he's not coming towards you guys, but he's moving in your general direction.
Yeah. I'll kind of like try to get the attention of my companions, not in his direction, to make sure everybody's sighted the same thing.
Nod back, give you a real close to the chest thumbs up.
Yeah. And for everyone watching, the term in EBERRON is excoriate.
Excoriate.
And for you, Vane, your personal knowledge, and for the chat, for EBERRON lore, they used to cut the dragon marks off in the attempt to remove them, and they realized that that doesn't really do anything. The marks always grew back, but the ritual is still undertaken in some cases.
Well, I'm gonna make my way towards my companions to meet up with them, because I don't want to be the one that talks to this guy.
Why ever not?
When you get to us, you're walking the wrong way. We're over here, he's over there.
Have you seen his arm? He does not want to talk to me. At least not initially.
Right. Well, what do
You
we
know what that
looking for
means?
from him?
He is supposed to be our contact to find a way into Whitehearth.
And supposedly the lady talked to him, or her people did, is what you're saying.
That is what the note suggests. It should not be me that talks to him first.
You're not marked. Maybe you should go.
Neither are you, dwarf.
Holds up his glowing, rune-covered arm that nobody can quite figure out.
I'm gonna go sit at the bar then to keep I'm leaving Ash. I'm leaving this group. I'm going to sit at the bar in an unobtrusive way so I can keep an eye on them.
Sure,
but stay away.
All right. I'll approach him then. I'll say, well played there. I was ready to have your back, but I see it was not necessary.
I don't know you.
Well, we don't know each other formally, but I'm sure that we have common friends in common. Perhaps I could buy you a drink and we could discuss the matter with a little more privately.
Why? Who sent you? You're not here. And his hand begins to move down towards his hip where that blade is on his side.
No need
Who
for that.
sent you?
Who told us about? Was it the professor who told us about him?
So Lady Eladrin.
Lady Eladrin. I will say it's the good Lady Eladrin has referred you to
He
us.
gets close. Don't mention her name. Over there.
All right.
There's a spot. Bring your dwarf friend, as well as the punt from House Orion.
I'll try to signal to the two of them.
Tell him I don't bite anymore.
Happily come across. Mug in hand.
He gets this. There's a small table where the four of you can sit. He has the blade on the table, holding on to it in that reverse grip.
I'll eventually join them, but I'm a little sulky about it. Like,
you need to run around using your powers.
How did he know that I was with them? That's not.
You said Eladrin sent you. Why? How do you know that name?
Well,
I'm gonna. Go ahead.
Perhaps the name Whitehearth means something to you.
I'm not sure what a Whitehearth is. Like a place?
A place. We are looking for access.
Oh, yeah, unless you're also ex-Coryat, what is House Orion doing involved with House Kenneth, asking questions about Whitehearth with a dwarven artificer?
You know how the houses interact. At least you used to.
So you are your own house business.
We're not technically upon Orion business.
That wasn't a question, love.
Oh, I'm gonna turn back. I'm gonna just focus in on Kasimir. This guy is kind of pissing me off.
Do you say that, or are you just like?
I'm just no. I'm super sulky. I look to the dwarf who he also addressed and refused to answer him.
She sent us here. We're going there.
I'll reach into the. I will reach into the bag and hand the note that was in it to Kasimir.
Right. You might be looking for Whitehearth, but no one knows where Whitehearth is. It was swallowed, eaten up.
Mm-hmm.
It's a myth.
So she was wrong? You can't help?
What did she tell you?
Let's roll my eyes and look back to him. Does the phrase "the morning rose seals quarry" mean anything to you?
He goes slightly pale.
Hmm.
And what if it does? What's it worth to you?
It was nearly worth Lady Eladrin's life. And
Her
then
life?
she sent us to find you.
Oh, you said she sent you to find me. Well, it sounds like house working with a house.
House working with house, or a house employing a independent of sorts.
It's not a reference to Whitehearth at all. That's not what that means.
Would you care to elucidate?
What it means is she thinks that I might know a place where you might be able to find more information.
For the right price, I assume.
Great.
Absolutely for the right price. You're out of your goddamn mind. The place she wants me to take you, love, you could reach out and piss on the wall.
I don't know what that means, and it sounds disgusting. I don't really care to piss on walls.
The morning where she wants me to take you is right next to the morning. In fact, it barely escaped. And it didn't escape intact. There's nothing there now. It's been glassed. Whatever happened inside the morning, it leveled the place and destroyed it. Turned the streets to glass, melted everyone inside. It's cursed.
Sounds like Tuesday.
That talk might work in Sean, but you have to come a lot actually tougher here in Rook and Draw.
Well, so she said you might have the ability to help us find more information, right?
Well, I have the ability. I can get you to where she thinks you should be looking. But it absolutely will cost you.
Then name your price. This is
A chest of coin.
done.
What? What? What?
Kasimir just chuckles.
What?
Good. Do we drink now?
Aye, we can drink. When do you want to leave? I would prefer to leave as soon as possible.
Look outside. What time of day is it?
It's right. It's right before lunch.
Okay.
My friend Kasimir here may be a dwarf, but he does not allow moss to grow under his armpits like many.
After I just look over at him like, I don't think that idiom is whatever.
Why haven't you asked yet? That's the most curious part. You loyal to the house. You always want to know.
To be quite honest, Vane, I don't care about you enough to care.
That's the spirit. You'll go far in the house.
I'll ask. What led to your excoriation?
He's just hold my beer.
That was awesome.
That was a bit of impropriety.
If impropriety got that to you, I pointed at Relvin, he would have his whole body scarred up. Come on now.
Well, there's misuse of the mark, and then there's using the ability to, well, move from one place to another and bypass Kundark security, bypass Lyrander safeguards. There's also the matter of selling the secrets to the schedule of rail times during the war to Karnath.
Was there anything you didn't do?
Lose.
Oh.
As you can see, they can try to cut it off. I can still move from place to place. All they did was free me of their nonsensical diplomacy and pageantry.
You sold information about its schedule to Karnathi agents?
Well, a lot of rail was lost, I hear, during the war, especially on the routes in Syria.
There were.
A lot of Emerald Claw activity, probably.
Emerald Claw?
Sure. They were a massive strike arm of Karnath. Operated forward, outside of Karnathi lines. Well outside of Karnathi lines. You should know this, your House Orion.
Yeah, we haven't had much fun with the Emerald Claw. They're a bunch of bastards.
I bet. They're a pain in the ass. They served pretty loyal during the war. And then a death cult got their hooks in them. And that was it. King Caius seems to have lost complete control. And entire legion of Emerald Claw almost at one time walked away from Karnath. Or so they say.
Well, I'm going to try to get us all, kind of usher us all out of here. Try to like sort of like, you know.
I wish I would have asked that question.
And as we're leaving, kind of keep an eye on anyone else to see if anyone else is kind of like paying any more attention to us than seeing, you know, like if anyone that seems like they're particularly interested in us, or if anyone seems to be following us.
There's some mean mugging going on, but it's mostly just, you know, people he's obviously pissed off by taking their money. And your opinion of him cheating at cards, I'll leave that on the three of you.
Yeah, cheats and everything else. Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
It seems pretty low on the scale of shit he's willing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's a war criminal.
Yay, he's going to help us, though, so this is okay.
The redemption arc.
And he's our guide. Yay!
That is right.
Oh,
what's the matter? I told you I was very excited for all the things that come next.
yeah. I'm
and continue to have you
Interest.
grow.
You didn't just spark my interest. There's a giant burning fucking bonfire of interest now.
Unless you guys getting the supplies, I mean, we can get to the part where you guys are in the land cart and moving along to where you need to be. Unless there's something very specific you need to get done.
No.
I.e., I will avoid shopping.
Yeah, I don't
think we have anything specifically that
Yeah.
Kasimir needs to do. I mean, there's no place that he can do any work on a blade in an hour or two, so he's
Sure. Easy enough. So he tells you where to meet him, and it's just kind of on the edge of Rukandral itself, where people set up some of their personal wagons and caravanning and whatnot. And he has this massive wagon object, and it's covered in a canvas, a large tarp. And he looks to you, Vane. When's the last time you were in one of our land carts? And he pulls the canvas off and reveals a House Orion.
They're so cool. I want to drive one so bad.
Wow.
it's like a gypsy.
Yeah, it's like my own personal SUV.
Yeah, so you can see like where those dragon shards are, and in the wheels and the axle itself, you can see the earth elemental that wraps itself around the wheels of the spokes and grab a hold of the rails and the entire underside of the car and force all the momentum is how Orion land cart runs.
How did you get one of these?
Anything's possible for the right price. Now, feel free to load all your nonsense up.
Axiom?
Because we're going... I don't know how we're going to do this. We're going to have to catch up somehow. Now, we'll take him with us. He'll just load the shit.
She never said it's last year's model.
That's right. Aledra never told you where this place at all. She just gave you that little riddle and then said I would know.
You know how rich women can be?
Oh, that's part of the reason I'm an excoriate, and I sure do. So, where we're going is a small town that used to be part of the can of processing called Rose Quarry.
Rose Quarry. Okay. Well, 4 of the 5 words down from this little riddle of hers. I guess we shall see what the hell seals mean. I'm assuming this is not on the coast and there's not going to be any going on when we get there.
No, it's not on the coast. Not at all. When we get done there, you're definitely going to wish it was on the coast. You lot have never been this far, have you? When's the last time any of you were this far east?
I would say the year of the morning.
That is impressive. And you have no idea why dearest Aledrin is sending you into a husk ruins that are beyond cursed, other than hopes of finding information about the location of Whitehearth.
And she knows that we can handle it.
House Kenneth will never cease to amaze me. They're always willing to throw away their best allies for the weakest information.
Well, these strange times are these in which we live when Orion and Kenneth are traveling with Kalishtar. And the Warforged that worships the silver flame is called at once a lunatic and a fool. But yet here we are.
Fair enough. Again, it'll be a bit before we get there. It's a ways off.
And I would, as I'm getting in, I'm checking it out, what is the suspension on this thing? And I'll give it a good
Yeah, you said it's
dope
the
once
earth
over.
elemental, and yeah, as it starts moving, it's just this smooth ride. It's like the wheels aren't even necessary, but they're kind of there for the effect and that stability. But yeah, once it's going, it's just when it begins to move, it goes, 15, 20 miles per hour. Is that kind of it's a decent clip. And there's no like if the terrain goes up, it smoothly goes up, smoothly goes down. There's no rocking, no bumping. It's not a rough ride at all. I will tell you, we are going to get off. We are going close to the Mournlands.
Obviously, you're not taking this thing into the morning.
Oh no, Rose Quarry's not in the Mournlands. We're gonna head close, and then we're gonna cut up north a little bit.
Thanks to 7, you don't want to risk this piece of machinery. That would be a tragedy.
On the second day, his words ring true, and he does cut through a busted out village that sits right on the precipice of the Mournlands. And that is what the Mournlands wall looks like. And it stretches from ground completely into the sky. And you all know that beyond that mist is the land you fought for during the war, and that no airships go through it, no rails cut through it, and
yet
very, very few people ever go into the Mournlands. So on the third day, coming on nightfall, and you have been traveling and pushing it, and this cart is doing the work for you. There's enough room for you to sit down. You don't need to really take breaks unless it's to piss or whatnot.
It's right out the back.
He's tried to make small talk here and there. Ash, he mostly it's his attempt to gather information. You know that. Kaz, he's definitely served in the war. He's got that full-on veteran feel, but the way he talks about it is very mercenary. Just there is no emotion to anything that he talks about. Lives lost, never mentions friends lost, nothing like that. And then Vane, he is obviously controlling this thing using his dragon mark. In addition to, he still wears the signet ring of the house. And
that son of a bitch.
And it is on the eve, just as the sun is setting, and he begins to pull up, and he tells you, Rose Quarry is on the other side. We'll pull to the top of a cliff here, and we'll come on down into Rose Quarry. But I won't go very far. It's too dangerous in there. I told you, a lot of it has been turned to glass. And I'm not joking. The earth just burnt. And as you crest the top of the hill, he stops the cart and is looking down into Rose Quarry. And then he asks you, you weren't expecting company, were you? And with that, we will end it.
I always think everything's an ambush. That's why I'm still alive.
Let's transition out of that. There we go.
I wanted to like this guy so much.
Behold, I have given you a nemesis yet again.
And maybe your friend will be back again. Trade barbs again. Ha ha!
Oh, Demise. Demise is a good reoccurring pulp villain for you guys.
Oh my god! And you just like the hatred that I have for Demise just went up more after the fucking revelations from this guy. God.
Oh wait, are you putting 2 and 2 together?
Yeah, I'm over here doing fucking geometry with this. God. So many triangles.
It'll be all right. Oh man. Thank you to everyone who tuned in and participating in this. We have gotten the cast. We've gotten them to the Rose Quarry, and as you saw, his parts of it have been blasted into actual green glass. We will pick up next week, hopefully with all 4 players involved, and they get to investigate a set of ruins, as well as, I guess, you guys weren't expecting visitors. Kasimir is always expecting visitors.
Always. There's always going to be somebody visiting us.
Oh, it's pulp adventure. You're never gonna have a boring adventure.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's gonna be the EBERRON Nazis. So we got the Emerald Claw down there.
Exactly. I will never let you not have fun with the EBERRON Nazis. Oh man, yeah. Chat, thanks again for joining us. Thanks for all the conversations that were going on. That was outstanding. We're gonna get out of here. Sendragon, you can start.
Yeah, thanks, chat, for coming and joining us on this crazy adventure, and just hoping that Axiom does come back the next time. So we'll probably need him for this inevitable encounter with our nemesis, because Railvane's probably going to be flying around looking fancy and not, pulling his weight. So a great session, and yeah, I'm on start playing, and yeah, that's it for me. Hey, the 3 that was a one-off. That was a one-off. That was totally aberrant.
Oh man, whichever. Rhythm.
Thank you, Scott. I wanted to say first for running a game for us. Even being down a member, it's always a ton of fun. I hope that chat, you sound like you're having a ton of fun, and I really hope you keep sticking with us, because this is about to get, as the kids say, lit. You guys can find me if you would like.
Do they?
I don't know. Mine's too young to be up with the current jargon. She'll make up her own someday.
That's true.
Yeah. If you guys care, you can follow me on X. You can also find me over on Start Playing Games, where you can join me for games that I run and such. It's tons of fun over there. And if you aren't already, keep up with Legend Seeker stuff. I know it's getting up there. It's coming along pretty good. And if you like Moonskull, then you're obviously here to either support us for some reason, or to support Legend Seeker and all that Erudai's doing over there, along with Scott and Frost. So I know they and we really appreciate all the support that you're giving us in every aspect that you do. Mr. The Frost.
It's me. So yeah, you can find me all over Moonskull. You can find me on Tales from the Dragons Tavern, over on Savage Shock's channel. When I'm on Moonskull, I'm sometimes doing streams where I'm playing games, but also sometimes I'm actually working on Legend Seeker, as you said, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And yeah, I'm interested to see who our visitors are. Hopefully it's like some elven maids with like just a whole wagon load of beer. They're just running towards us in Renaissance Festival dresses, offering us refreshment from the road. I mean, it couldn't get any better, right? If it were dwarven maidens, it'd be great, but it's probably going to be elven maidens. Come on, let's be honest. Right?
With it being the morning, it's going to be a bunch of Warforged maidens.
Well, then I wake up from a dream covered in beer and sweat. What's going on? I was having such a nice dream, and then the Emerald Claw sets us on fire.
Oh, it's going to end up being the House Vidalis HR department, and they're just standing around in a fucking circle of fucking House Vidalis and a mini.
Okay, I'm going to glass the place. Let's see. I have an ability to do that.
HR must die. Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah, thanks everyone again. It was really awesome. Yeah, I don't really have much going on. So the Kickstarter that we mentioned last week, it ends the end of this coming week. I'm pretty sure that's right. I think my timing is right. I think it's the end of this next week. No, Chrysanth knows. She knows. It's the Elven Titties and a Bob. And with that, we